Hey, good morning, y'all. Just get my brew sitting by me. Sitting my water by me. Here's I come. Here's I am. I'm surprised anybody up at all. Hey, up in the sky. Good morning, Red Snapper. Good morning, Lady Detroit. Good morning, y'all up there in the sky. I hope y'all drop my diamonds as y'all come in. Drop the likes as y'all come in. And here's I come. 1 and 2, 3, and here because I don't be on here long this morning. Y'all, I'm surprised anybody up at all to tell the truth about it. Because it was a mess last night. It was a mess and more mess. And then some. Okay? I don't even know where to start off. It was just so much going on. Now listen, I went over to Pizarro, Miss Pizarro first, because she said she was going to do her conspiracies. I'm thinking that she's going to talk about Ellen DeGeneres. So I'm waiting because I was going to talk about it with her because I wanted to talk about that story. But since she said she was going to talk about it, I was waiting for her. It turned into some mess over there. She quickly talked about Lolo. She didn't talk about her long at all. She was just talking about how Lolo, responded to her, briefly, and how Lolo can go to Sir King, if she wants to. Okay. All of a sudden, she wanted us to listen to Ness and Pink Dot go at it. Now, I did watch that. I kind of watched that from the beginning when she first came on. That boy Absol came on. Now, I remember him, the Steaky Baby channel. He came with his mother, if I'm not mistaken. Her name was Dark and Lovely or Dark and something like that. But I hadn't seen him in a while. So anyway, she was saying she don't know why all of a sudden they start arguing. So I was looking. I said, I didn't know that lady be drunk like that. I think that's the same lady came on here and I allowed her to interview me on my panel. I'm not for sure that was her. She wanted to know about the cloud chasing. So anyway, they got into an argument. She was getting belligerent, and she was talking about how Ness looked like a moose. But I didn't think Ness took it serious because she was doing a lot of laughing. Then she dropped off. Then she came back on. Then they start screaming, howling, arguing. Now, I go to the kitchen real fast to grab my water to come back to finish watching it. But when I get back, Pizarro was off here. Everybody was at Lady Nika's house. And girl, that's where it was on at Lady Nika's. Good morning, Boss Lady, New Jersey. Good morning to Soul. Good morning, Chocolate Bay. That was a hot mess over there because evidently when I left for a few minutes and came back, I'm assuming Ness said something to Goddess. Because Goddess was on the panel and they were trying to get Ness to come over there and speak on Lady Nika, because everything she was saying in the chat, going at Goddess, well, that was a place where she can come and Lady Nika can get mediated and it was going to be a fair situation. But her name, Ness wouldn't come over there. So she went on her own channel and she cursed out Goddess for about an hour. because I started flipping back and forth, because I had it much longer to watch it because I had to go pick back up my kids. Well, my niece and them, they were seeing me last night. But anyway, little part that I did get, I watched it. And she wouldn't come over there, and Goddess was dragging her for Phil. Pazal jumped on the pile. Well, of course, if she jumped up there too. Of course, I expected her to jump up there, put her words in too. No shade. And it was going on, y'all. So then, even when I got back, Rico had got on there, disrespected. Well, I don't want to say that. Talked like the way he talked, because he's very sensitive too. Because if you speak on commentary, him, you want to go off too. But I'm just telling y'all what happened. I know most of y'all was probably up there. Good morning, Laurie. And it was just a hot mess, y'all. I never did get the reason why the lady started going off on her. But the thing is, we all blocked over there. I don't know that lady. I don't know her at all. Now, I watched her a couple times, and then that was it. Then I heard she said something about she wasn't mad at me or something, whatever the case may be. But I didn't even know that she really was Lady Nika's the moderator. And if she was, I don't remember that name that's being there. Maybe she stopped moderating when I started, or maybe she was moderating when I was moderating, and I just didn't pay no attention. So I don't know what it is between her and Lady Nika. Lady Nika ain't got nothing against her either. We don't know her like that. But she has everybody blocked. And I mean everybody. So I didn't like when all the disrespect started going on, when all Lady Nika was doing was trying to talk to Rico, because we thought we all made, amends with him. Things went on in the past. Everybody moved on. It is what it is, because there was a time we all did kind of drag each other, and that it is what it is. So that's the messy part of I wanted to talk about too. Those two people right there. Next, we're gonna be discussing. Oh, y'all hear about Peter Thomas? But this is something sad. Well, not sad. We about tired of the COVID. We already know everybody catches COVID. Well, he think he got the COVID. A.T. Alien think maybe she got to go get tested because she was around him. Then I'm gonna jump to Ellen. I was reading her about that little racist situation that she in over there. People don't want to work with her no more. Ellen DeGeneres, Ellen DeGeneres, Ellen DeGeneres talk show might be going off the air. That's what I wanted to say. She need to go off the air. She really do, because of all the prejudice and all the underhand and undercover stuff that she was doing. Okay, but her producer is saying nobody's going off the air, but just 4 hours ago, they might be taking her off the air because they are investigating her. And then Epstein, I was watching Lady Snoop, and it was a conspiracy. They thinking that he might not be dead. Epstein probably faked his own death. Do anybody think that? Now, I'm just throwing out a lot of stuff this morning. We can talk about any and everything y'all want to talk about. Because I can't see Epstein faking his death. I really can. Epstein could have faked his death. Epstein's wife, I don't know what she have going on through, what her problem is, but he could have faked his death, because people with extra money like that, really rich people would fake their death, and they would hide for years, y'all. Okay, they would hide for years, and he would have people to help him do it, because he had all kind of people up there in his black book, him and his wife. But anyway, Prince Andrews is in it too. Epstein's secret girlfriend revealed as the child book author. Wow. But anyway, y'all, that's what I was coming on to talk about. I want to talk about all the mess that was going on, if y'all want to talk about it, or anything else that may be in your little spirit that you may want to talk about this morning. Because I'm sitting there having my coffee early with y'all this morning. You say you have to see what happened. Oh, you didn't get a chance to watch it? Yeah, see. Let's see. What did you say? Laurie Axel, a mess. Yeah, Laurie Axel, you wasn't there. Let me go back up while I'm speaking. Oh, I failed to mention that. Yeah, I want to mention that too. What did happen? Because they got into it last night too, and I thought they were close friends. I really don't like that. I like them all. I like all these young ladies. I like to watch them. I don't know. I don't know what happened between Flo and Miss Pizarro. I really don't. I would like to know if anybody know how that started, because I didn't really see too much that was said in the chat. I don't know what happened with that. Maybe somebody else knows more better than me. Good morning, Trish. But I hate that that happened because I always thought all the young ladies that I watch, and it's well, how many is it? Let me see. There's Billie Jean. There's Flo. There's Mimi. Uh, Harley Q. I always about 5 or 6 young ladies. I like to stop through, say hi, and talk to them, and move on. Like that. So I don't know. Oh, then Conscious TV still talking about the same stuff. With Maddie and Gio. What I didn't understand though when I watched that, when Timothy Blaine came on and started asking questions, Gio got highly upset, y'all. Good morning, Winshanti. Very upset. Because Gio was saying something about the very next day after her and Kaya broke up is when everything went down. Everything went down. He talked about the book again. It was supposed to be her tell-all story. And Jim, he been on a rampage for days, so they say. And he was talking about his living. He don't know why people upset about his living arrangement. His partner, he got a white partner, and that was quite. But it was a pretty. It was. If y'all still interested in it, go look at it. Conscious TV. It was interesting the way he did his interview because he kind of brought up different things over there. And Kwani was on Lady T. I don't know. I've been watching Lady T a lot lately too. Yeah. But she's saying the same thing. She don't know us, all us nigga bitches, and wasn't nobody there when the racist was dragging her. Lady Snoop came on and she said she ain't tripping. She knows she included in that nigga bitch stuff, but she don't care about it. And Demetri Lit was there all day. Girl, I just been watching some stuff. It was a murders weekend, okay? I'll put it to y'all like that. It was just a lot going on. A lot going on. But I don't know what's up with this nest for nest. Like I said, I don't get it. All I know is when I first heard about this guy named Craig that used to hang with Juicy Booty, then all of a sudden I started hearing this Craig person, somebody busted out and she came out as Ness. And that's just the way that went. So I mentioned a lot. I know I did. But y'all can, and I'm going to drop my link. Y'all can jump on here and talk about anything y'all want to talk about. But basically, that's everything in a nutshell and what was going on. I still don't get why, all that went on. I'm glad you mentioned that. I would really like to know. I wish Flora, Miss Pizarro was around to tell me, but from my understanding, they probably stayed up really late last night like they do. Bless had to get her beauty rest after when I got my nieces and everything. Lady Detroit, I think you was up there on that panel too. So you would know I had to leave. What was wrong with Rico? Why did Rico start cussing everybody out? Because that's almost about the time I got back, and then I started going. I had to go back and forth, because I was trying to get the kids settled. Because it wasn't late, but it was late. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I sure would like to know. So what went on with them? Because I really hated to see that. Because then Flo went and made a video, a subliminal video towards her. I don't know what's going on with that, but it would be interesting to know. And QB, what is wrong with him? I don't know what, and I'm not, and I usually don't even like mentioning him at all. I don't even mention Bree like that, but when I hear it, he's still over there going in on Bree. Could it be that he's jealous? I don't get that either because I don't think she really talk about him. And Blue Moon, I might jump in the bushes and peek in there. I don't stay there, to get the whole gist of what's really going on. You know. And then that little skinny guy that can't keep his neck straight, he over there going off. I don't know. He should be getting a neck brace. I put you like that. He over there going off on people too. And don't nobody really even check for that men's panel no more. I didn't even know it was still around. I remember when they used to have numbers, and I used to think they was in competition with us. I tried to be, but we weren't trying to be in no competition. And then like that, but it's not the same. They just dwindled down. I didn't even know they were still over there. I don't know. Is Lady Detroit still here? I don't know. Let me look up and start speaking some more. Let me get my gadget. Let me get my phone. I call it the gadget because then I can see everything and everybody. Let me get the little gadget going so I can see everything that's going on. Yeah, let me go up the channel see if I. Wow, who hit Boss Lady New Jersey? Oh, she unhidden now. Okay, it was a mistake. Okay, because at this point nobody should be hidden. I just started. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Wow. Boss Lady, you back? Let me see. Let me look at my phone. Okay. Okay. Okay, Laurie brought her back. Okay. Then she hidden again. Then she brought back again. No, Boss Lady can't be hidden. Okay, so evidently it was a mistake. No, at this point I don't see nothing nobody saying to be hidden or moved or timed out. Good morning, Lady Detroit.
Good morning, Auntie Blessed.
Okay, she got herself muted. Okay, I'm reading my phone now. Okay, just
Good morning, Auntie Blessed. Can you hear
what
me?
was going on? Oh, girl, you did. I see now. You did what I did one time when I used to moderate for Wiley, and I was laying down. I was falling asleep, but I had my phone in my hand. I was using my phone, and then I kept trying to make myself stay woke. But then when I said, let me get up to myself, I woke up and I looked at my phone. I had them blocked a lot of people. And I checked and told them I was blocking people that was, his true survivors subscribers by mistake. So I get it. Yeah, sometimes mistakes like that can happen. Because all I see was Boss Lady being hidden. I was trying to figure, oh no. Okay. Good morning, Boss, Lady Detroit.
Good morning, Auntie Blessed. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really hoarse. My sinuses is draining something terrible. So
I know it is. Plus, y'all was up late, huh? How long y'all stay up on that?
I didn't stay up all night. I had to go to bed because I had to take my
I
dad's
heard that.
dialysis. So I had to go to bed. But um, what happened between Flo and I'm sorry, give me one moment. Let me tell my son to cut this video game down. It's
Okay,
too
yeah,
loud.
give me a moment too. Let me sip on my coffee too, y'all. Oh Lord, I didn't even take my allergy pill. I can feel it draining now. Let me take my Claritin because I don't want to be walking around here all day sniffing. I really don't. Where's my thing? I always forget to take these pills. I just can't get tired of taking these pills like that all the time. Let me take one of these Lordidines. There we go. Lordidine, yeah. Yeah, I be having to take these things too. So thanks for saying that to remind me, because I already feel it draining. Already feel it draining. Take this pill. Take this Lordidine is like Claritin. Okay, I had to tip that. Good morning, Alfreda.
Okay.
Alfreda, girl, I didn't know you was related to Flavor Flav. I saw that he shouted you out. He told you to get ready and told you that he wished you a speedy recovery. Now he related to Bill is your son and the lady is your daughter-in-law because he said he's friends with them and they asked him to speak on you. They told him about the surgery. Is that what it was? Because I saw it yesterday. Okay. Hey, Lady Detroit. See you back. I'm back
Yeah, I'm
too. I
back.
gotta take my medicine.
Okay. What happened was um Flo was commenting on responding to another comment in the chat about Ness. And I
Uh,
think Miss Pizarro, I guess Miss Pizarro thought she was talking about her. And Miss Pizarro started going off on Flo. And Flo then started responding. She was not talking to Miss Pizarro. She was actually talking to the person in the comments. And that is what happened. Nika didn't know what was going on because all Nika heard was Miss Pizarro going off and Flo commenting in the chat. Then Flo came up there. And when Flo came up there, she started explaining. And she said that. And she said, I don't have anything against her. But Miss Pizarro at this point was still upset and was going off calling her names. And so Nika was trying to mute Miss Pizarro, but Miss Pizarro was still talking. And by that time, Flo started talking again. So when Nika started yelling, it did kind of look like Nika was yelling more so at Flo than it was Miss Pizarro. And Flo really got upset and got in her feelings. And Nika was trying to say, I don't care who is right or wrong. I don't know what's going on, but don't do this on my channel. But at that point, both of them was pissed off. So
Yeah, because sometimes Miss Pizarro, um, well, how can I put it? I don't know. She just gets kind of hyper, but she be a kind to me a fun hyper. I like fighting over you all the time, but sometimes when she talking, she don't really be listening, but she be getting her point across. So it was a misunderstanding that when Flo was trying to let her know what's going on, she kept talking because at that point her mind was made up that Flo had said something. That is what you're saying, right?
right. And that's kind of what happened when me and Miss Pizarro first met. She totally misunderstood what I said and went up. And sometimes you gotta listen. And I know it's hard, but you gotta listen to what the person is saying. Flo came on in and said, I don't have a problem with her. I don't know why she has a problem with me. So when Nika went to Miss Pizarro after Flo said all of that, Flo didn't say any name calling or anything. Then when she went to Miss Pizarro just went off. So by that at that point, Flo was pissed off. And the things Miss Pizarro said was really kind of degrading to me. You know, y'all all got mad at Tracy over saying she's going to post the kid, but we as women can't be degrading other women like that either. I like Miss Pizarro, and I hope she just take this as I'm not being shady. I'm not being anything because I understand when you mad, baby, you go to 10, and that's me. I'm like that, but some of that was kind of low blow, low down, low blow to
Yeah,
me.
that's how I was trying to
You
explain
know,
it to her. I like Miss Pizarro, and I said she kind of hyper in a fun way. And once she think you went at her, and she don't really hear, maybe she didn't really understand what Flo was saying. It was on then at that point, so it's kind of hard. You got to wait till it all calm down. So maybe they'll get it together today, and maybe she'll understand what Flo was saying, and maybe they work it out. I hope they do. I really hope they
I
do.
mean, at this point, I feel like why do everybody gotta force people to work things out? Just leave it alone. Let
Just
it
leave it
be.
alone.
And
Yeah.
it'll be what it be. And then if they decide in the future, then that's it. That's just like when Nika tried to make me and Brianna talk. Don't I told Nika no, let it be. And that's sometimes things gotta work itself out on its own. And right now, both of them are in there. Oh, I'm sorry, let me cut it because I'm turning on my other device.
Mhm.
Um, you gotta let it be. So I understand, and I'm not ragging on Miss Pizarro at all. I understand she was upset. Like I said, I'm the same way. When I get mad, I go to 10. I don't care about nothing. But the girl really wasn't talking about the young lady wasn't talking about her. I was in the chat and I saw the conversation. So I just hate
Yeah.
the low blow comments. Um that was said to Flo. And then to tell Flo, when you about to be the one about to kill yourself. See, to me, when you say stuff like that, y'all got mad at Tracy over there, but that
Well,
shit
wait a
right there
minute.
was
Wait a
low
minute.
blow too.
Flo said that to Miss Pizarro?
No, Miss Pizarro said that to Flo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, they was really hitting below the belt then, huh?
Yeah. She hit below the belt when she said that to her.
Oh, I like
So
Miss Pizarro. I really do, and I like Flo too. And you're right. You can't force nobody to make up. If they want to make up, they will in due time. That is true. That is
and
so
that,
true.
and I think that's what y'all to me if y'all YouTubers try to do this. And this is just me speaking as a person sitting in the audience. Can
Wow.
so and so can y'all just talk it out? Tracy is famous for that. She love to try to make people let people be, and when they calm down and their heads is more clear, then they can sit down and talk about it. Right now both of them probably are on 10, and what was said about her that would I wouldn't want to talk to nobody the next day either. after they said something like that about me. So, I mean, let's just be real and honest about it. But it was just a misunderstanding. It was a big misunderstanding. And like I said, I understand um, how that can happen. Because sometimes when you're on a panel and you start reading them comments, and it seemed like the comment is geared towards you.
Huh? Did you go out? I think she went out, y'all. Yeah, but that's a. Oh, I thought you
Um,
went out. But that,
can you hear
I
me?
don't know. Yeah, now I
No, I got
can.
a phone call, and every time I get one, it kicks it out me out of StreamYard. So I'm sorry, but that's what happened
I
with
know
that situation.
it's a lot hitting below the belt in this sector. They need to stop because you never know what happens going on in a person's mind. Yeah, and like I said, I can't comment on it too much. I like them both, so I'll just and I'm not gonna try to push them, but I do hope they work through it in their own time. You know what I'm saying? But now, so when I got back home and I tried to start trying to go back and forth on the panel when I was getting my kids settled after I picked them up. Well, my nieces and nephews that visited me. Um, that's when I ran to Rico. Oh my God. It was like nobody can talk to him. I don't understand what that was all about because Lady Nika even started saying, well, Rico, man, you made up. What is it now going on with, why you going up over here? I didn't get that either. So,
Because Rico felt that Nika shaded him in Food Junkies Live. Rico said that he caught HIV, I guess, from a fight. And Nika was saying to him, but Rico wouldn't stop talking. Nika was trying to tell him that she thought that he was just saying that going along with it because, like, people say she live in a trailer park. So after so long, she just started playing along with it. Yeah, I do live in a trailer park. Blah, 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 blah. You always hear her say live from the trailer park. So she was telling Rico she thought that that's what he was doing. She didn't know that was his true story. And
oh,
so
wow.
Rico kept, for some reason, because Rico didn't want to accept that. That's what it was. It wasn't for no reason. He didn't want to accept that excuse. He kept going on and on. And he got very disrespectful. To me, Nika was too damn patient with him and allowed a little bit too much from him. But she apologized to him and he did accept it. So that, in the end, I guess that was good. But at the same time, he was doing too much to me.
Well, wasn't
And
that a long time ago? How long ago was that live?
I don't know because he didn't say. He just pulled it up, and when he pulled it up, he said, "You did say in food." He knew the time, so he must. He clearly knew what he was talking about because he pulled the live up. And I'm a fair person,
But
you
what I'm
know.
saying is they had I thought they had smoothed over there at that time. That's been a while. I'm assuming that's been a while because he's been in all our chats. I thought everything was cool with them, just like I'm
This
assuming
must have been
everything
a
is cool with
recent
me and
chat.
him too. Huh?
This must have been a recent chat. That food, because he called food junkie food flunky. And Nika was like, I didn't even know you and Food Junkie had beef. Which she don't. Half the time, Nika don't be knowing who be beefing with who. Hell, I really don't know, and she don't know. So she didn't know they had beef with each other. Let me try to drink some of this water and see what the hell my voice. Um, and Nika was saying, I didn't know you and Food Junkie was having had beef with each other. She said that, I thought you were joking, Rico. She really thought it was a joke.
Oh, okay. Because I've been saying, because you know where I come from with him, and I'm cool with him too. However, I'm gonna get over there to watch him a lot. But I'm just saying, I was, didn't understand it. The whole thing was a mess, like this nest
Yeah,
for mess.
it
Nobody
was a mess.
Don't
You right.
nobody really even know her like that. The nest for nest and switching up. I don't know her like that. So the thing is, when Miss Pizarro first went over there to do that interview, remember she wanted that interview over there, and could
Uh-huh.
none of us go in there and say nothing in that chat. We were all blocked. And so I'm still trying to figure out why. We don't know her. Not that I mean, I really don't care. I mean, it ain't like I'm gonna roll over and die, and that because I'm blocked. But I'm just saying nobody done nothing to her. Nobody.
Well, I was blocked. I was
Yeah,
blocked by her.
I am too. I'm just saying, no,
I
what
was
was
no,
done?
but I've been blocked. She blocked me when. Nika removed her as her mod, and which I thought was real stupid because I didn't have nothing to do with that. Nika removed her as a mod because she really was only a temporary mod. Nika needed mods that day, so she because it was only me and somebody else, so she was talking about a subject that was kind of serious, and she modded Ness up, and Ness was a mod. She left it there for a minute. Then when she went back in, she went back and removed the stick, removed the mod sticks, and I think Ness got mad because Nika removed the mod stick because she turned around. We was on James live, and she said something about um asking James about removing the mod stick, and she said, "This is not to you, Lady Nika," which that means it's to you because Nika was the one who removed her mod stick. And so she been kind of having feelings ever since then. She says she don't, but that is where it seemed like it stemmed from.
Oh, okay. Bright Star is asking this lady Nika's chat still up. She took it down.
I think she made it private, Bright Star, because me and Star was talking in the chat yesterday because it was a mess, and I was actually on the phone, and my brother had called me last night. My great aunt had died, so we were trying to order the flower arrangement, and my brother called me, even though it was late at night, because he was telling me to come meet him to pick up the money to pay for the flowers to send down to
Hey,
Georgia.
good morning,
So
Rico.
it was
And we good morning, Rico. And we doing commentary on last night because I was in ladies chat for a little while last night, and I know everybody was cool with one another. So I'm just basically asking because I couldn't stay there and see the whole thing. What happened? Because I saw you upset up there in the chat.
he was
So
upset.
don't take it as
He
shade.
said
We're doing the commentary, huh?
he was upset, and he went to the date and time and when it happened. So he really clearly knew what he was talking about, and he really did. It must have been said because he was upset. And Nika said to him, "I don't remember saying that, but I apologize." But Rico was upset. So Rico at the time, he wasn't ready to receive the apology right at that moment. But after he said what he had to say, he eventually accepted the apology and moved on.
That's
So
what I thought because,
yeah, he
like I
did.
said, I thought that I was cool with him too, which I feel like I am. We came a long ways. I've been in his chat several times. He's been in mine. He's here now, so I don't have nothing. See, because people make amends and then they move on. So I was confused about that one too. So I'm going to catch the end of it. But
But if somebody, he did the right thing though, and Nika did. If you feel that somebody said something about you incorrectly, you check that person, and he did, and Nika received it, and Nika
uh,
apologized, and he
okay.
accepted it. But like I did say, he was not accepting it at first because he wanted everybody to know how he felt.
Well, he's allowed his feelings, and that's what I keep telling
Yeah,
everybody when
and
they
he
come over
is.
here. I want everybody express your feelings, say what you want to say. Say as long as you just not really just getting too outrageous. I don't care about nobody coming and saying their opinion because we all not gonna agree. And that's why even if somebody got some toward me in my chat, as long as you ain't dragging me, but you can say what your opinion is. I always write people back in my comment section when they say something that I did they don't like. I think I did it wrong. Then I would write them back. Then I would thank you for coming over and it is what it is.
Yeah, and I think
So
the problem was he wanted it wasn't just Nika to understand. He wanted the people because he started talking to the chat. He wasn't I don't think he was really looking at the messages, but he wanted people to understand his point of view, which like I said, he is entitled to that.
yeah,
So
it is
he is
because
entitled to
some
his feelings,
people,
he's entitled to that. And
because
so
some
people
people
were being
forgive.
rude. Yeah,
Some
they
people
were.
forgive and don't forget. But I always forgive, and of course I don't forget stuff. But I try to move on and be cordial with everybody. I mean, that's just the adult way to me to do it. And no, Rico, we're not saying you a follower. I'm glad you being yourself.
No, he talking to
So
somebody in the chat.
oh yeah, no, I'm just letting them know I'm glad to be in the
Oh.
second. Me and him came a long ways. He can tell you that. And so we're cordial. I go over there whenever I'm around to go over there, and I might go over there, speak, give, click, review, and then move on. That's how I do it. So anyway, that's what went on last night. So she took it down because how long did that last?
I
Because
don't
I
know.
don't
I
know.
went to bed. I had to
Oh,
get
that's
up
right.
this
You went to
morning.
bed. Yeah,
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 I had to.
yeah, yeah, girl. I'll tell you. Good morning, everybody that I didn't speak to. If I neglected to speak to you, I'm trying to get to everybody. Yeah. So it's a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. I'm gonna drop the link again if anybody want to come on and speak on some of the titles some of the things that I'm discussing here right now. You're more than welcome to come
And
on
I
in.
think what's going to end up happening is if the lives keep going that way, what's going to happen? It's going to push people like Nika not to drop her link.
I
And
know.
I'm just telling people that to be real with y'all. What's going to end up happening? She's going to stop dropping her link. She has already thought about it before, and it seems like every time me and her had that conversation, somebody turns around and does the shit on her live. So she's getting to the
I
point where
know.
she's not wanting to drop the link. And
I know.
I'm
I
not
thought
mad
about
at
that too.
I'm not mad at anybody because it wasn't my live, but I think it just went to hell in a handbasket. And it was just a very, very, very disrespectful live.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
right
even
now.
own my part in it, even though I was only on there for about 3 minutes, for about 5 minutes. But I cussed Ness out with everybody else because Ness blocked me, and I actually liked Ness. I used to go on her channel and support. She let Betty White come and cuss me out in the comment, and then
That,
I responded back and cussed Betty, what we call the entire fuck out. And then she deleted my comment and left Betty's up there and blocked me. So I don't have nothing to say for that winch either. But the
but
whole thing
yeah,
is,
I blocked Betty White yesterday because if that wasn't the right, like I said, I see a person everywhere, discussing me. If that wasn't the Betty White that does that, if that was a troll Betty White, she didn't come back on here and say it like that. She came back on here being negative with me, so I just blocked her. Because I do know that everybody got a troll running around here playing like they're like their races got one and quantity names, so forth. I do know that. But when I said that, she came back at me like that. And it used to be a Betty White over there, Whitey chat, when I used to mind for him. And I don't know if that's the same Betty White or not, but we were very friendly with each other over there. And then when I left over there, then it seemed like she was everywhere dragging me. So I'm assuming it was that Betty White, So, and if it wasn't, why she come back negative like that? That's all I was saying. All she had to do was say, no, I'm not that Betty White. It must be a troll. I probably would have said, okay, let it go. But no, y'all seen how she came back on me.
I'm with Phenomenal. Betty starts shit wherever she go. Every chat, every time she goes somewhere, she's starting stuff. That probably was Betty. That's why she
Yes.
blocked on in Nika's live. Because Nika unblocked her and she behaved every bit of 2 weeks and then started some mess.
And then I noticed finna sound prejudiced. Ain't she white?
Yeah,
I
she's
just got
not
that.
black. It
Huh?
doesn't sound prejudiced by. I don't know why black people be so scared to ask her.
Oh, I'm not
Asking if
scared.
she
I
white
know
is
I'm
not
not
a
scared. I was
prejudiced
just
question.
wondering was she white because the her terminology when she writes sounds like a Caucasian. Because if she is, then my mind finna start clicking like, oh, she just like the rest of them. Come over here and drag all us ninjas.
Yeah,
You
she
know
a
what I mean?
German lady. She a
Oh,
German
okay.
lady.
Okay
Hmm.
then. All right then. See, I don't like that. I can't stand that, and I don't know how many times I said that to y'all. I just can't stand that. Them doing that like that. You know what I'm saying? When they get comfortable in doing it like that. Andreas D. I don't. You must be. Are you the Andreas? No, you're not the one that was over to last week. I saw you somewhere. Which Andreas is this? Well, anyway, I ain't got nothing against you, whoever you are, but I have seen you somewhere in somebody's chat. Yeah. So anyway, welcome. Yeah, girl, was a lot going on. And you right, trolls is running the beef sector. See, we got to stop paying attention to all these trolls because they are the ones that get in the chat and get the stuff going. But I try to ignore them and say something to it, then move on. They don't change my narrative. Because you see, I had one trying to do that the other day, and I just said what I had to say and move right on. But they are the ones that do that. Good morning, church, right? Read lady. Yes, I remember a friend of mine going off on her because she is white. Wait a minute, I got to read this whole thing and put it up. Because she's white, it was being messy talking about her sister. Yeah, that's what a lot of people over here don't like the church lady. But everybody's not like that though. Everybody, because I'm quite sure, I got Caucasian followers, but some of them just do the most. Like that plastic lady that looked like Chucky's wife. I didn't want to fool with her, and I didn't want to fool with the racist. Simple as that. Okay. And yeah, and even Laurie said Betty White is always starting mess.
Always. It don't
I
matter
don't.
where she go. She could be acting like she got sense for every bit of maybe a week or two. Then she start and say something really dumb. We were talking about being raised by a black mother or something, and she just went totally left in the conversation. And it was
Yeah.
just so ignorant how she acted. So I have nothing but two words for Betty, and that's drink bleach. I don't have nothing else for her.
And she never showed herself. Out of these 2.5 years, it has to be like that because I was over there Wiley's over a year ago moderate. She always had the little brown circle. She would not show herself. Them be the ones that always on here talking about people looks, talking about they this, they that. Them be the main ones, but they ain't gonna never show themselves. Good morning, Vanessa J. Never show themselves. But they be the main ones on here with all that foolishness. Okay, what you say, Laurie? I cannot like you, but I'm immature enough to work with. Exactly, exactly. And that's what I mean by those of us that used to be into it each other. We have moved on. We made amends. Of course, some of us don't forget, but just because you don't forget don't mean I'm always holding over your head. I'm not going to always just bring up that because I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't care. Yeah, Rico, I know you'll pull up in a minute. I said, but that's one thing I can say. You always have been yourself, but I'm glad that you moved for it. I think you're doing
I
good
like
on your new
Rico, but my
channel.
issue with Rico is this. Rico got mad at Nika and then put me in it. I don't got nothing to do with that. And then talking about Lady Detroit. My family the mafia, baby. It ain't good to mess with me. And I ain't for it ain't got nothing to do with none of this. I don't like threats or any of that because I never threatened you. All I've ever wanted for Rico was the best. Number one, Rico was from my city. So I'm gonna always rock with him no matter what. Anybody from Detroit, I'm going to rock with. That's just how we are. So to say something about me, I was a little hurt. My only thing was when him and Tracy fell out is that I didn't expect that from Rico. I didn't never know. I never seen Rico act like that. So it kind of took me by surprise. But you mad at them, don't get mad at me because I don't have nothing to do with that. That was
Yeah,
my only issue.
yeah, I didn't like that fallout either. I thought they was very, very, very close. Bless, that's your and okay. That's why I said I thought that was my Andrea's.
But
I thought
but
that
I
was
like
my
Rico. I
yeah.
think Rico is he simplified what a Detroit person is. They gonna come straight at you. It ain't gonna be no talking behind your back. It ain't gonna be none of that. That's kind of how we are. So I get it and I get his attitude. But I think what Rico is, he's so used to defending himself that when people say he don't listen, he don't give people a chance to speak because he's already ready in defense mode. And that's
That
me.
is
I'm like that.
Andrea. Andrea, why I didn't recognize you? I had to go all the way back up. That's why I kept saying, I seen you. You look different. You look good. You really do. So I had to go all the way back up when you said that. That really is. Girl, good to see you. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a while. That's why. Flint Dirty Water, not Detroit.
Who said? I'm so
Hey, good
tired of
morning,
always
Rico.
hearing that bright star
Good morning. I'm
about
finna, I'm
Detroit.
finna let Rico on. I think he want to speak with you.
No, I don't want to speak. I'm
Don't
not
let.
in on it argue. I'm at die
No,
Oh,
outside.
I
Go
don't
okay.
ahead.
want to argue neither. I'm here
Okay,
to
baby, because I
address
can't do all that right
Bless
to my daddy.
Watkins in her chat and the trolls in the chat, and especially your moderator. Okay, let me
Okay.
clear this up because
Okay,
I don't
baby.
want to be disrespectful to nobody's platform. But if I have anything to say to somebody, I'm gonna pull up. I said that. That
You
ain't
should.
changed.
You
So
should.
let me address your moderator. Oh, fantastic. Whoever with the P, I don't know how to pronounce the name. But let me tell you something. You asking, why did Rico change? Rico has never changed from day one when I came on the scene. Before I had a platform. Remember, Bless Watkins, when you just mentioned Wally and everything. Don't I used to always call into his show and confront him?
Yeah,
You
you did.
did.
I just said that you
Mm-hmm.
haven't changed. I
Okay,
also said that me and you came from a bad spot, that we cool now, and that's the way
right.
it is.
I came
Yeah,
on the Mess Express. I came on the
right.
Mess Express. I dodged you. I checked Nika and I
Yeah,
checked Susie
right.
L. Corndog. So therefore, Rico has never motherfucking changed. If I got something to say to the baddest woman out here in the beef sector, Susie, and talk shit to her, clown her on the motherfucking phone, or whatever, and face to face. Rico ain't never motherfucking changed, so I don't know what this narrative just because I'm not cool with Tracy no more. No, I got my own motherfucking mind. I see what it is, and I'm not no follower like the rest of you hoes. You
I
don't like
think
it, you
Rico,
can kiss
your
my
language, you done
ass.
got just real.
Sorry.
They not. You didn't
I'm
used to
not
talk as
changing
rough as you talk.
for nobody to like me or to accept me. I'm not changing.
I
But
think
Rico,
that's what it
I didn't
is.
see her say nothing bad. Right now, I see her say, Rico, you used to be so humble, nice, but not so much. That's all she said. Ain't nobody trying to come at you and none of that. And yes,
Yeah,
you did. You was
that's what Phenomenal
on the
said.
mass train during that time. You were when Miller for Wiley, you was for Wiley. Me and you wasn't getting along. And then fast forward, these days everything was cool. So nobody is coming for you. So well, anyway. So thanks for coming on the panel and explaining yourself. That's how it is. Okay, we're moving on for that. And Lady Detroit was just trying to talk to you and let you know she don't have a problem with you either. Nobody does.
Like I said, I just think Rico is he just ready to he ready to defend himself. Automatically, he come off the bat ready to defend himself. And sometimes he don't listen because that's what they was trying to get him yesterday. And God just kept saying, Rico, let me finish, let me finish. And when he calmed down and let them finish, he got it. So I understand he's so used to defending himself that he's just on 10 automatically when he come on.
So,
And
but
that's
I
it.
don't understand. He's saying something about Phenomenal, and I haven't seen Phenomenal say nothing really bad.
She
So,
didn't, but Phenomenal said he changed. And she said he
oh
used to be humble. And so he feels that he didn't change. He's been himself.
no, he hasn't changed. It's just that a lot of us learned how to get along here on here. He's still Rico, but I didn't still say nothing really bad. But it is what it is. I let him express himself. I let everybody come on and express themselves. And then somebody also said, well, Miss Bazaar don't show herself was before. I'm assuming somebody know him, seen him right now. She choose to use her avatar like I'm going to start using mine. So I don't know about that one either. So I'm just saying that Betty White been around a long time with no picture at all, just a brown circle with an initial in it. That's what I meant it. She can at least put a picture of herself in there, but she been around here a long time looking like a letter, going out on everybody.
And then you got this Sandy Wallace talking about fuck Lady Detroit. No, bitch, fuck you. And the horse that you rode in on, bitch.
I
Don't
think somebody got her already. Let me
I
see.
got her.
Oh, I got to pick up my other gadget
And
and
then
keep
gonna
up
turn
that.
around and say something nice. Fuck you, you dumb bitch. Cause I ain't
Wow.
said nothing rude or been disrespectful to anybody. I sat here and been very understanding today and fair. I understand everybody's side of everything. So don't go there with me.
But I don't know who it is on there. I'm just saying this lady always have an issue. Even if she put a fake picture, put something there, and she's been around a long time going to everybody. And like I just said, if it was a fake one when she said that wasn't her, well, she would have came back, better than that. She came back with an attitude immediately. Okay.
That's how she do, Miss Bless.
Yeah,
That was her.
immediately. So if it wasn't her, she would have said it like that. She should have been woman enough to say it like that. I'm dropping the link again. I'm
And
almost
then
there in the hour.
Goddess was upset with Ness because Ness said that she blocked her off her channel because of something she laughed at that Deanna said.
Wow.
So Goddess was upset because she didn't understand why she was blocked because of Deanna.
Well, I don't understand why I'm blocking. I don't know the lady. All I know is she used to be Craig. I peeked at her once. That was it. I don't really go. So I'm assuming she blocked everybody because she ride for fire, whatever. This is what I hear allegedly. I don't know, don't care. I'm just saying I never did nothing to her. And about her used to moderate for Lady Nika, this must have been before me. This must have been a while because I do not remember. Or if it was temporary, it had to be a few times when I couldn't be there to moderate. I don't remember her being over there at all. I
But
don't.
that's fair. You don't remember. That's fair.
Yes, it
But
had to have been a while.
she made her a temporary mind. And
Okay.
Nika went through and removed some of her minds because they weren't there enough and she needed people who were going to be there a little bit more.
Oh, Betty White was simply Trey's mom, and Betty White could have been Jason's mom. Betty White, like I said, used to always be in Wiley chat when I was a mod over there. And she acted like she liked me then. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And then when I left him over there is when she started dragging me. That's what I was saying. Yeah, and I know it had to be her corona, but I can't get over that. That's Andrea looking like that. She's beautiful. She got a different picture. Laurie had to tell me that too. See, people change. Anybody else want to hop on here and voice their opinion from last night? Welcome. I'm almost at my hour mark. Yeah, what do you think about Conscious TV? Did you watch that interview? Or what do you think about Lady Snoop? Did you watch that one? But I think that man Epstein may be faking his death. Now that's a conspiracy
I
I
believe
wanted to
that
hear. I wanted to hear Pizarro speak on because she liked those conspiracies.
because nobody has seen his body. They didn't have a funeral for him. That man is rich enough to do anything. If the man
And,
owned the island, he's rich enough to disappear.
and
So
he good friends with 45, from what I hear. And he good
exactly.
friends with Prince Andrew. Of course he can do that. And they all got money. They all, yeah, of course you can do that. Yeah, so that's a conspiracy. That's why I originally went on last night. I was waiting for the conspiracy. And then we ended up having a whole mess with mess. Somebody, I don't know, that lady, I just don't get it, but I don't care. I ain't gonna keep repeat harping on it, but that's the way it is. But left pleasure, lady, let me see, what she say? I deleted her comment, but left the pleasure for Lady Detroit. Okay, okay.
Thank you, Lori Baby.
Yeah, like I had the pleasure yesterday. I was telling one of my moms I was talking to, I was saying that it was a certain person I'm waiting on. I'm gonna let y'all know. Don't block her. I want the pleasure so I can say I did it. My minds didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like with Betty White, I wanted her to know I blocked you. Don't go nowhere talking about my minds did this, my minds did that. I'll let y'all know I blocked you. Like with that people. That let me see what you say, boss lady. Let me see. Let me see.
Hey
This
Chanel
is
Lee.
why I don't go live like that. People don't listen. Yeah, that's why the less people you have on the panel, I'm starting to see the better. It seems like
Yeah.
you should have one or two at the most. Like Rico came on, to talk to Lady Detroit. He talked about and he jumped off. Now somebody else can come on and talk. Then that way, you don't have everybody hollering and screaming. So I get that, boss lady New Jersey.
Well,
That's
you
true.
know what? If have you ever been on Zoom?
No.
Okay, did you watch the Housewives reunion, the Atlanta Housewives reunion?
Yes.
Okay, that was done on Zoom. And you
Right.
saw how Andy was able to mute and do all of that when they were sitting up there yelling. I
Right.
like Zoom actually better because like when my kids are in school, that's how they did their school year. They learned through Zoom. The teacher would be on there, and we would have meetings. And like now, I have union meetings on Zoom. And let me tell you, that mute button come very handy when you can mute a person. But I just found out the other day that they can unmute themselves on Zoom. You used to couldn't unmute yourself, but now you can.
That's what I
So
just been to ask you. Is it so different? Because see, like we can have 10 people up here and everybody can holler at each other. If we mute them, they unmute themselves. So I thought you was going to tell me that on Zoom where Andy can block them and they can't unblock themselves. And
it
boss
was
lady,
like
okay, you
that.
was
But
talking
the
about the
other day
thumbs
we
up.
had a union meeting and that person unblocked himself. Now I had never seen that, and I had Nika cracking up, laughing, telling her um, how the person was just going off, and he thought he was muted, so he didn't know we could actually hear what he was saying. And he said some shit the other day in the
Well,
union
muted
meeting.
don't mean that you can't hear. It just mean that you're not supposed. You can't talk. But if on Zoom the same thing happens, that if say for example Andy blocked them, if any one of them blocked themselves, they could have like on here. That's what I thought there was a difference when you asked me that, but
I thought
evidently
that
it's
was
not.
the difference too, Miss Bless. But the other day, I was gonna say that's why I kept telling people to use Zoom. But the other day in our union meeting, the person unmuted themselves and let have. So I don't know if that's a new feature of Zoom or if it malfunctioned that day. But I said I was gonna look that up.
I'm trying to understand you fully though, Miss. Boss lady. That's why I don't go live like that. People don't listen. What do you? And then further down, you said something about you talking about the likes. What do you mean? What people don't about people when they don't want to like your thing and they just be on here? I'm trying to clarify that. This just was a delayed action. Sorry, Lady Joy. I'm just thinking about what she's saying. Mimi lost
I
it. Oh yeah,
I
she
agree
really
with
did lose
Monica.
it. She wait a minute. She really lost a piece for real. Really? Because they were saying she was just gonna come back as a friend after all these years. For real. Well, she lost it once before, though, didn't? Oh no, she quit to go do her shows. She do. Hey, Lockhead, I'm B boss lady. Hey, baby.
Yeah, look, I'm hoarse too, y'all. Yeah, I was talking about people be watching, but they have the choice to thumbs up or thumbs down. That's just so rude.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
I
That's
mean,
true.
it don't cost to hit the daggone button. That's all
Show
I'm
don't.
typing in the chat. I was agreeing with your moderator.
And
But
then
now,
they and then they selected. They have people that they like. They would hit the like up or whatever. And then some people, like for example me, I guess they don't really like those girl over here because I always got to say thumbs up. My moderator's constantly saying thumbs up, so it's making me think that most people over here are my haters. And then the bushes, and then my core survivor supporters, the one that really like me, is the ones doing the thumbs up. Is what I'm assuming. Because
yeah,
like right now, it got up to 175, was 165 now, and how many likes I got?
40
So what
something.
that tell you?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they, if they, even if they don't like you, then they should still hit the
Hit the
thumbs down
down button.
button because at the end of the day, that still counts.
Yeah, so just at least hit the down button or something, you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I was saying.
Well, yeah,
Nobody
well,
want to keep saying hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. Because we all know that when you hit the button, it will feature your videos throughout YouTube.
Okay, so it changes the algorithm.
Exactly.
Got you. Okay, I didn't know what it did. Okay, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
wow. So a lot of people do that then because they don't like you. I get it. See, like right now, what was that? Phenomenal is saying 168.58. Now, why I can't get 100?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So mostly, it must be mostly the people that hate me. So that means 58 of them people that like me, and the other ones just don't want to hit it. Don't
They
don't want
may
to
not
thumbs
hate you,
up.
Miss
Don't want to
Jessica.
thumbs
They wait
down.
till at the end. I usually do it at the end. Usually when I go on chats, but I'm starting to get better at it. I own it.
I
I
do it
hit
when
it
I come in. I
on
just
I
both
do
do it.
too.
devices.
But I'm gonna admit, sometimes I do forget when I'm somewhere and
I
somebody
forget.
say
I
in
ain't
the
gonna lie.
title, one of the mods say do it. Then I say, oh, and then I go ahead and do it while the show was going on. But I get exactly what you were saying.
But bless, I wanted to ask you a question,
Uh
not to get
huh.
off the subject. What happened with Ellen?
Oh, Ellen. Well, they say she provide a toxic work environment. They say that behind the scenes she's a racist. She don't treat her workers fairly. I can't believe that, and it's been going on for years. Some people are getting fired unjustly. Then you got so many people that's coming down on her and coming out with it, and they thinking about taking her show off the air.
You have actors
Ellen
and actresses
DeGeneres.
who
Huh?
worked with
Huh?
her who even said she was rude. I can't think of the one actress name, but she said she was rude. And like if you were black and you worked for, they told the black people they only remember their white employees' names, not the black ones.
Yeah,
Um,
they said
it
in
was,
addition to complaints about the show in general, the comedian has herself been accused of rude behavior, including by her own bodyguard from the year 2014 Oscars. He called her cold and claimed she never even said hello to him. They said she was just terrible.
and they couldn't speak to her either.
Well, then she must be putting up a real front on her show.
Don't
Yeah.
she?
Because I could have, I mean, when I be watching the Ellen show, I be almost in tears, like, oh my God, she's so generous. The people love her audience love her, and then now this.
Wow. And it say that like somebody named Brett Garrett tweeted, sorry, but it comes from the top at the Ellen show. No more than one who was treated horribly by her. So she didn't just treat the ones at the bottom all the way from the top. They just said she was something else.
Yeah, I
Mm.
told you the actor Brad Garrett. He's the guy who was on Everybody Hates Raymond. He's the brother on that show, and he said he did 6 episodes over the years when she had her show, and she was nasty.
Yeah. And I can believe that too, because that's what they do behind the scenes. You know, a lot of these celebrities be like that one way, you know, in the public when they on their show behind the scenes, you know, they terrible. And so this been going on for years. I don't know why all of a sudden they starting to speak up. I don't know if it became because somebody got fired unjustly, but everybody, her own camp, even her bodyguard, everybody's starting to speak about how dirty and nasty and toxic that she is.
So one person speaks up, and then over the years now there's thousands of people.
Yep. Yep.
It's
All you need is
always
one person to speak up, and then everybody else gonna get bold enough behind that one person. You know,
exactly.
yeah, everybody else be scared to speak up. Good morning, Red Afro. People think that because wait a minute, she's LBGQ that she's lovable underdog. Wait a minute, Sammy. People think that she's LBGTQ that she's some lovable underdog. Well, maybe that is the way they think. I don't know. All I know is one. It took one person. And Jada Nerd said it started from Twitter. It started from Twitter thread back in March. And let's see, again. Okay, I'm just speaking to everybody. I'm going down who I ain't be looking at.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, that Jada Nerd. He said a comedian called him out. Okay, Jada Nerd. Come on, you want to come on and talk about it? Because you might know more than us. If you
Child
can't
might.
understand, if you want
But
to,
you
you
know
can.
what? She do be throwing face though on her channel. She be making little facial expressions though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
I remember I used to like it at all. And then she started having a few black guests on air now and then. So I kind of started watching her. I thought she was always a little prejudiced in the beginning. I really did. But then when she started, you know, once in a while having somebody on there, I said, okay, let me go peek at her for a minute.
Oh, he said the responses to tweet went viral.
Wow. That's how she got exposed, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
snap!
Wow.
Gotta go see this.
Yeah, go see it because they think about taking her show off the air. Oh, and then everybody know that well, we all know about Tamara Braxton. You know, she got let out her contract, but they still gonna air the show. So she thanked her boyfriend, her man, for saving her life. If he hadn't started from him doing what he was doing and him speaking up, I guess it wouldn't have been known. But I don't know what she mean by that. Hey JD, good morning.
It's me. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Jay.
hey, Lady Detroit. Hey, Boss Lady. Hey, Blessed.
Hey,
Hey,
Jada, baby.
hey. Yeah. I was following the Ellen story because it's interesting because she's apologized, but I found out, and y'all can go on Twitter. His name is Kevin Porter.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Twitter. That's his Twitter name, and he's a comedian. And he said since Ellen likes to talk about share kindness for
Mm-hmm.
every bad Ellen story about how mean she is, I'll donate $2 to the LA Food Bank. And when they
Mm.
got the $600, he was like, "Whoa!" And then the thread just kept going and going and going and going and going. And that's when the employees, the staffers, people that worked at the supermarkets that her and Portia would go to, in their everyday lives, everybody started spilling the tea. Like y'all said, it take one person, and then everybody start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So,
That's all you
so,
need. Because
so
a lot of people were afraid to speak up because they wanted their job. No matter how bad they was getting treated, people needed their jobs, but they didn't like the treatment. So
Right.
it just took that one leader for them to get bold enough to go ahead and say, "Well, that happened to me," and then everybody talking.
so Jaded Nerd, in your opinion of, because I know you read some of the tweets, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that the show might continue? Do you think she might get canceled?
The fact
I
that
mean,
she's
she did
apologized.
apologize, huh?
I mean, the fact that she apologized, Miss Boss Lady, and that's because her whole brand was built on kindness and,
Yeah.
light, nothing too heavy, uplifting. And it can't be called the Ellen show without Ellen. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be rebranded. It would have to be somebody new. And the show would have to, it could still be the same feel good, uplifting, giving kind of a show. But I don't know if there's anybody with enough clout that has that kind of brand right now.
And
Mm.
plus, you know what? White America forgives white America when they do wrong. So
Hmm.
once she come out with her apology and say that, they're gonna say, "Oh, well, she apologized. She really didn't mean no harm," and they still gonna support her because that's the one thing they do that we don't do. They support one
Yeah.
another through thick and
That's
thin
true.
and whatever.
So
So Jada Nerd,
she
if
gets
she
a
was that
pass, but Nick Cannon don't.
if she was that fake, so does that mean that she wasn't really even for the LGBTQI community as well?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna give you my thought, but I want to answer something that Miss Lady Detroit said,
Okay.
or give something from Miss Lady Detroit to think about. Because most of her staff was white, and she was
Uh-huh.
mistreating them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, would that factor into why she could get canceled just because she was mistreating white folks? That's one thing. But the LGBTQ thing, a lot of people don't realize just because people are members of the LGBTQ, we're still people. And you got good people and you got bad people. You know what I'm saying?
This
And
what I was trying. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby. I'm
no,
sorry.
you cool, Miss Lady Detroit. That's all I was gonna say.
I remember, Jada, we was talking. I don't know if you remember on Nika's live, and I was telling you I volunteer at the Transitions House here in our LGBT community center here
I
and
remember.
living center, and I try to help place um, LGBT homeless children with someone who will help them. So I remember I told you when we were in the chat that I did not know until um, volunteering there 2 years ago is so much racism in the LGBTQIA community.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that until I found out it's a black pride and a white pride. White
Mm-hmm.
pride is held in Royal Oak, Michigan. Black pride is held in Detroit, Michigan. So when I found that out and they started telling me stories, I was like, wow, you would think because, they're already um, stigmatized and there's so much prejudice against them already against the world that they will stick together. They are just as much prejudice that go on within their group as the world.
There is a lot of segregation, Miss Lady
Yeah.
Detroit, a lot of division, and not all, because I don't want to make a general statement. I don't want to do that, but I will say that the ones that are problematic or the toxic ones that act like they don't want to be bothered with people of color. They want to sleep with people of color, but they don't want to be
Right.
bothered with people of color. For those that it
Right.
applies to, not everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry
Right.
about
Go ahead. I'm listening.
that. No, that's all. It's just that I think with Ellen, I think with her situation, I think she because the energy she got from the responses, these are like
Hmm.
people that you can't really ignore. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she embarrassed herself. She embarrassed her network. You get what I'm saying? Nick Cannon
Yeah.
embarrassed himself and the network, but if he would have stood in it, he would have had some heat,
Black
but he would have
support.
had way
Yes.
more support, and he would have
Hmm.
been riding a higher wave now than he. I was so mad he apologized, but
And
that's a different
donating
I
topic.
$10
was
million.
too.
Jay, did you see that? He's donating to the Holocaust Museum. Instead of donating to African, he ain't donating nothing to a black museum since he apologized and he's donating. And that's what pissed a lot of black people off. Nick Cannon
Wow.
Revolt offered him a show. He got offered other opportunities. Now he didn't own Wild 'N Out, but I think Puffy was gonna help him buy it out. But now they say once you go with Puffy, things get messed up too. So I don't know about
Yeah.
that either.
Wow. The Holocaust. Whew. Yeah. Oh well. But anyway, y'all, with all that said, I've been on here an hour and 8 minutes. I'm past my little time. I appreciate everybody coming on to my panel.
Thank
Thank you, Lady Detroit, as usual. Thank you, Jane Nerd. Thank you,
You're
Boss
welcome.
Lady. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, everybody in the chat
Thank you,
that
Blessed.
participated with me. I got to get ready to dance me out of here and get my kids. I might as well say kids. They've been here all summer. Situated,
All right, I'm
for
gonna
the
drop
day.
it down. I'm gonna drop
Huh?
it down.
Okay, so y'all get ready to drop those diamonds. Thank you
Everybody
for
have a
everybody.
great day.
You too, Lady Detroit.
Thank you.
Everybody, I appreciate everybody's opinion. Now I gotta get ready to dance on up out of here. I'm finna dance with y'all in a minute, like I always do. Let's get this music. Let's get it popping and then let's get it popping. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna say bye to y'all. Thank you, everybody. Start dropping the diamonds. If you got to hit the like, you can hit the like. If you want to leave me a blessing, leave me a blessing. I'll accept it all. Okay. Hey, I'm trying to pop my finger like the spinning gonna do, but I can't get this one. But I can get this one. Tulu, Tulu.